All right, we have made it back home from the Panama City trip. See if we can get a little look-see on the inside. This is why we bought this camper, because we love the layout, because we have the jackknife sofa to sit on and we have the dinette. And if you get back, I mean, it just, for a 20-foot camper, it feels super spacious in here. No slide out to worry about, no extra weight. I'm not really a huge fan of the east-west bed, but you know, it works. I don't get up very much in the night at all, so I'm fine sleeping inside of there. You just got to watch your head on the shelf. The mattress that came with it was definitely not the best, so we upgraded to a 10-inch mattress, and we still actually have the 4-inch pad, a foam pad on the top of it too, so it's extra comfy for us. There's USB plug and regular plugs. There is your TV and your hookups for that. Nice shelf along the top. Hanging closet. We use these totes. We put these totes up here when we're there, and it has like, just to keep like socks, underwear, shorts and t-shirts or something in there that we might need. That's what we've been using so far. Works pretty well for us. I don't really have anything to hang up, but the wife likes to hang her clothes in there, and then I put my clothes in the bottom pantry over there if we're going to be gone that long. You have your stereo, 2 speakers inside of here. They also have the outdoor speakers. There is your control panel. That's blank, and you've got your awning. You've got your tank, your batteries full, your fresh tank, black tank, gray tank. Our sensor is off because it's empty, and so it should not say a third full. It has about just 5 gallons in it, just to keep sloshing around. Your lights, you got 2 inside lights. The lights, I mean, there's lights everywhere under here. There's 2 under there. There is, I mean, you can see a lot of the lights aren't even on. There's lights underneath the kitchen cabinets in there. You can also turn them off individually. That is your outside light. It's your water pump and your water heater. There's storage up here. So as I was saying, outside, these are definitely, they're stapled cabinets. But, for the price, you got to figure out what's good for you. And for us, this is... it's kind of what we wanted. I couldn't find one of the manufacturers now. I don't think it's our pod. One of the manufacturers now has a very similar layout to this, but they didn't have it when we bought ours, and it was. I'm sure it's going to be a better quality, but it's going to be also a bigger price. Jackknife sofa. So this does lay out to a bed. There is some storage under here. There it lays out. It's about, I don't know, about 4.5, 5 feet across this way. Our 11-year-old grandson slept here perfectly fine. See if I can do this one-handed. Slide that up and kind of, let's see, grab the top and put it in. It's much easier with 2 hands. Also, this is, forgot to mention, this is a Camp Queen. So it is not a full-length queen bed, but I am about 5'10". My head goes up there. My feet do not reach there. So if you're less than 6 feet, you can lay on your back with your feet up just fine. There's plenty of room. Does have this air conditioner. I tell you, it's Furrion. I think it's only a 13.5 K, but we were running. It was almost 100 degrees outside, and we were running this on your cold settings. You have low, medium, and high. We had it on low, and just didn't even really pay attention. We just had it on low, and it kept this camper down to about 69 degrees. At night, it actually got down to like 60, about 65 degrees. And it does have, this is the only way you control the temperature. You can make it a little less colder. Then you just have fan as well, but we just use air conditioning. The dinette is basically a two-person dinette. There is storage under the dinette. That side has the wheel well, so there's less storage under there. But if you've seen any camper videos, you know table legs come out, tabletop goes down, lay the cushions across, and you have about a 6 foot. It's essentially like a twin size bed, but it's definitely 6 feet. It's big enough. Let's see. All right, down here you got your furnace. Oh, we switched out the analog for a digital thermometer. Just has heat, or thermostat has heat. You can turn on. You can set the temperature. The analog, it's just so hard to get a temperature that you have. We were either at 50 degrees or 80 degrees, depending on how it was going. Where you set it. Let's see. Again, all these lights. So all these lights, you can turn them on and off individually. Let's see, where was I? We got your carbon dioxide. We've got your there's your fuse boxes and stuff down there. Pretty good pantry space. I mean, it is, it's very deep back in there. Plenty of space. Like I said, when we were gone to Montana for 2 weeks, I had just my clothes in here, and then we had this was full of food or whatever. It is a 12-volt fridge. So it is, that's really big. That's, about 8 inches between each of the shelves, and it's a good probably 1.5 feet to the back. Nice big. Oh, thank you. I will have a Coke. But it's a huge refrigerator. Plenty of space. Cools down very quickly. The lithium battery out front maintains it very well. Let's see, kitchen. We've got, the windows are really good too. You've got a lot of windows back here. Another thing that we don't really like that much, you've got a 2-burner stove, but you have to light it. It's not automatic lighting. But we really don't cook that much inside. We've got the griddle, we've got the grill. We've just got some decent storage. You hear the that's the difference what you'll pay for in a lot of campers. Just big. Do have the grandson made that, yay. Do have decent, it's a decent little microwave. Does what you need it to do. We have 2 drawers. So you have 2 drawers there. We got lots of silverware, pot holders. I do like, we have a trash can. That cabinet is just one deep one right there. You can put some cleaning supplies in back of that trash can. It's a little bit of a shelf, but it's nice to have a trash can. You got good storage. The back of your tankless water heater is underneath in there, so you gotta have access to that. And just more storage under here. You do have a pretty good size. It's a good. If you got to wash dishes, it's big enough sink where you can do that. These are not solid countertops, so you don't want to get a lot of water on them. You'll want to wash those off. Lots of good outlets. Does have a GFC eye that is in the bathroom, so if you pop any of these plugs are not working, the first thing you need to check is that plug in the bathroom. But here's kind of looking from this side, looking out. It's just it feels so big for such a small camper. Wife and I we just spent the weekend in it. We're not on top of each other. There's plenty of room to move around. It is a little difficult, obviously, if somebody's here trying to cook and you got to get into the bathroom. That's a little bit difficult, but you work with it. All right, let's see the bathroom. Now, the camper's not level, so normally that door, obviously, it's going to stay. So it is not a bad shower. Now, we got that shower head on recommendation of a lot of people. Do not like it at all, so we're gonna have to switch that out. But it is big enough to get in there. It does have a nice skylight. That's right now we have it blocked. Same thing with this. That's a power vent fan. We got those just to keep the sun out. It really helps a lot. And you've got some shelving under here. You've got some more storage. You got plenty of storage in this thing for what it is. And you have a medicine cabinet, and it's a little bit of a lip, so it goes all the way to the ceiling. It's a little bit of a lip to stop stuff, and then this is pretty deep down in here. We put up this bar and with these hooks and these little mesh nets hang, and you can put stuff in there. It is a plastic toilet, but you know, works for us. And there's your water heater. You control your temperature of your water coming out. And I think that's about it. Like I said, there just wasn't a lot of videos on this camper other than the short 1 or 2 minute ones, and I wanted to fix that. I messed up the blinds. Don't tell on me. But yeah, that's a big, don't look at the dirty garage either. But they just slide down nice and easy. And they're not blackout, so they do let some light in, but we are not really gonna stay really in the morning. We're not gonna sleep in a lot in the morning most of the time, so it doesn't bother us at all. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. Be happy to answer them. And if you're thinking about it, again, this is the 2020, I believe it's 2025 Gulfstream Amerilite Superlite 199 RK. So hopefully I covered everything. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Enjoy.